What it do, support crew? Alright, I wanted to show you guys this game that happened. I wanted to do this recording a while ago actually. Basically I just wanted to have like a nice long carry game, and it ended up just being like a 15-minute just absolute laning phase clinic. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I'm going to show you how to win the game in laning phase essentially when you're playing like one of these tanky engage supports like Nautilus, Blitzcrank, Thresh. This is how you want to play the game, so that way you win in the early game. If you know my strategies, then you know that I try to win off of the early game spikes, so from level 1 to level 2, and then from level 2 to level 3, and play around those spikes. The idea is that like if you can win the game in laning phase, then you don't have to worry about the late game, and you don't have to worry about coin flipping, essentially team fights in the late game, because your opponents won't even make it to the late game. They'll want to just FF before that. How often do you have a team that can make it to the late game mentally anyways? So that's why you want to just try to end games in the early game. So you'll see something I like to do here against, we're going against a Senna and a Felios, double ranged. So something I like to do against these double ranged matchups is get to lane just a little bit earlier to try to establish basically lane presence and get like a stronger push going, because these double range guys, they can like push way harder than you. Anyways, you'll see. And laning phase, the idea of winning laning phase is that we're going to play around to our advantages, and then we're going to test our opponents and see, are they knowledgeable about like what to do in these moments. Right there I was just posturing. I'm not trying to land a hook until level 2. Alright, so this is what I mean by testing our opponents, okay? So when is my level 2 spike? It's right here on this, the first 3 melee minions of the second wave. Do these guys know that? That's what I have to ask myself. Do my opponents know when I'm hitting level 2? If they know, then they'll start backing up. If they don't know, I'll be able to walk up to them and get into position, get basically into hook range. And here, we'll take it back just a little bit too. So this is still the first wave. I was just posturing right there, and we have a pretty huge minion advantage. That's something kind of good, and the wave's not too far pushed up. Alright, so first 3 minions of the second wave. There goes number 2. Here's number 3. I'm moving into position, and he's in hook range. Boom. Flash gone. That's a win for us. You might not think that's like a huge advantage now, but we just got the wave pushed in, so that means that the wave is going to be pushing back out the other way. So that missing flash becomes bigger and bigger as the wave extends the opposite way, essentially. Alright. So right now, Senna has no flash, just missed that thing. I could go for another hook right now too, but it's a little bit spicy right now, especially with this cannon still here, so I just wait around this time to try to get my level 3 spike. That's the next spike I'm going to try to go in on. So it's not in this wave, it's the next wave. And again, it's going to be the first 3 melee minions of this wave. On my level 3 spike, I'm going to look for another play, and I'm going to test my opponents. Do these guys know when my level 3 spike is? Check it out for yourself. The idea is if they know, then they won't allow themselves to get into bad position. He had no idea. I missed the hook there, but if I hit it, that would have been huge. I could have got the Aphelios' flash. If I hit the Senna, who I was aiming for, it would have been a kill because that guy has no flash already. And this is a low plat game, plat 4, high gold. So these aren't slouch players, you know. You can run this whole strategy throughout all of gold essentially, because gold players are just kind of coin flippers. They don't really play to their spikes like that. Alright, so I just got like a little bit of a mid roam just because the jungler showed up mid and because you want to play around the jungler. So right here, look how far back Senna is. Senna can't walk up because he has no flash. And that completely exposes Aphelios. So look, the wave comes out. You see what I mean by the wave keeps coming out, and they have to keep extending. If he wants that minion, which he wanted, he has to overextend. RIP. We get the ADC, we get his flash too. This is huge, and so we're just gonna shove this wave under turret and reset because we're gonna force Aphelios to miss this cannon minion wave basically. Just gonna hit the speed up a little bit. I think I actually land another hook right here on Senna because Senna's up here too. She doesn't need to be. She can just sit under turret the whole time. RIP. Both of them missed this wave. Do they both miss the cannon? Oh, he made it for the cannon. What a lucky guy. Anyways, you just reset off that. We got vision on Diana right here, so we ping that out. And yeah, these are the advantages we create. So we got the MF. She started off with Tyr. Now she has Serrated Dirk, Longsword, and I go right away for the Swifties. I like the movement speed. Helps me engage better. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. Get back to lane real quick. Diana's bot. Alrighty. So, coming back to laning phase. We just saw Diana bot. Wave is pushing to us though. So, putting a ward in this bush would kind of be like if it was a pink ward, it would get cleared basically after this wave came in because the next wave would be up here somewhere and I wouldn't be able to protect this ward anymore. So we don't put a pink ward there, we just kind of wait, stay back, wait for the wave to come in. If anything, you would want to get a ward in over here just to prevent like a lane gank or something because getting pushed in, that's when you're in lane gank position. Alright, so right here, I'm going to look for a play because this is kind of like a freeze that we want to hold. Missed, but they're far back enough that it doesn't really matter to me. This is the freeze that we want to hold. We just want to hold the minions on our side of the map and keep these guys extended for as long as we can because they have no flash. Alright, so the reason why we do this, check this out, okay? So we're freezing the wave on our side. Now look, I'm going to step into the bushes and I'm going to establish bush control. Look at their view. He cannot walk up for this minion because I'm in here. And if he does, I just destroy him. He greeted essentially, but what else can he do? He needs to farm. Situation like that, you kind of have to like spam your jungler, or you have to like both commit to pushing the wave under the turret. Which is like dangerous because... Okay, so here. After we kill the Aphelios, don't really need to see this, but anyways, two things we can do here. We can push to reset, or Misfortune decides to just hold the wave and kind of freeze. So I pick up on this. I kind of give the ADC a little bit of leeway. Sometimes I don't, but sometimes I do. In this situation I did, but I'm picking up on a future situation. That future situation being that Aphelios is going to be coming back to lane, and we're going to be stacking up a huge wave here. So I'm thinking right now, if Aphelios walks up a little bit too far, even just a little bit, I'm going to try my best to make him pay for it. Okay, so look, our wave is stacking up. This is a nice, fat, juicy wave. If Aphelios comes up just a little bit, which he did, and he didn't need to. He could have just stayed under his turret. The wave was pushing anyways. He would have missed a few minions, but he would have been safe. So this is what you do. This is how you keep your snowball going. You want to establish freezes. That way you can force your opponent into like overextending in their lane with no flash. This is the idea. This is how you keep winning. Clear this ward. I think Diana tries to fight me, but meaningless. Does nothing to me. This is where you want to reset. I think Misfortune actually stays here because the ADC does. And this is how you throw. Pay attention. This is how you throw, guys. We should have reset. Anyways, long story short, I end up going for a fight, miscalculate my mana like a noob. Oh, it was like off by like literally like 2 or 3, man. I was watching it. Oh man, that's how you throw. So what we should have done is reset. If that goes to the jungler, that's pretty freaking bad too. Felios got a huge shutdown. Wave is pushing away from them though, and Senna did us a favor too by pushing the wave. So Senna is not doing Aphelios any favors either. I don't know if this wave is pushed actually. It's kind of on our side. Oh no. Oh wow, it's not pushed. Okay. Alright. End up getting a free dragon off that. And these guys are just kind of... it's just him, so... he's just being, like... unnecessarily, like, pushed out into lane again. Make him pay for it. Anytime you can, make him pay for it. If he's making a mistake, you make your opponent pay for it. Alright, I'm going here to, like, get a deep ward. Come back to lane eventually. Diana's top. Spicy McDicey. We have full control of the lane. So, Spicy McDicey showed up. I'll show you guys this technique. Okay, this is the in between the wave technique. So, I guess his wave already came in, and it's in between this wave and before the other wave comes in. There's a small window to attack him. This is me just picking up on this window. His gun went down a little bit late. Might have saved him. Just fast forward a little bit, but this is the idea, guys. You freeze early, you get pressure to your side, jungle comes, mid's gotta come. And all this happens because we pushed to level 2, and we got that level 2 spike. It's like ripples. Everything affects it. Yeah, I'll just speed up just a little bit. So yeah, come back to lane. I think we're gonna either freeze. We can either freeze or push right here. Oh, I think I end up pulling Diana accidentally. I was aiming for like the golem. Misfortune ends up killing her, which kind of works out here, see? Trying to like steal jungle's camp, hits Diana instead. Unlucky. She dies. Hey, kill the jungler. His wave is pushed, so he's in a bit of a bad spot, but actually check out this play. I remember we're making a good play right here. This is a dope play. See his items. So 3-in-1, Eclipse already. Check it out. Boom, 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 boom. Got him. Alright, I think we push their wave in. Oh yeah, I get him again. You see, wave pushed in. This guy's just having a bad time. Can't farm or anything without getting just completely harassed. Even if we don't kill him, just push him in. I think we end up killing the jungler over here. But yeah, guys, that's about it. That's how you win in laning phase. You push that level 2 early, get the spike, and you test your opponent's knowledge. Anyways, I'll show you guys the strategy more and more, hopefully in more of my games. Bye.